When I was 10 years old, my father had a business where sick Iranians would come over from Iran, and there was a guy who'd had a kidney operation. So I went there, I was a little 10-year-old boy, little tie and a suit, and this doctor said, "Oh, hello, who are you?" I said, "I'm the translator." He goes, "Oh, do you speak Farsi?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Ask the patient if he slept well." I said, "Shama khabidin." He goes, "Bala." He goes, "Yeah, he did." He goes, "Could you ask him, the patient, if he had trouble after eating breaking wind?" And I didn't understand what that meant. I said, "What do you mean wind?" He goes, "No, wind, you know, when you pass wind." And I said, "What, you mean like bad weather?" He goes, "No." And he went, "You know, when you eat and you kind of go like that." And I looked at the patient and I said, "Shama guzemo kambi," like that. Do you give it large like that with a fart? I said, "Do you fart hard like that?" And he said, "Shadidan," which means extremely. I said, like a bloody hurricane, like that. And the doctor laughed, and then he left, and I just sat down with the patient. Now, I launched into a joke. I can't translate it, but it's a joke like, how do you stop a dog from humping your leg? You pick it up and suck its cock. Something like that. And from a 10-year-old, this was really inappropriate. And he just went, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" He laughed and opened up his stitches. When I got home, my dad said, "What did you do?" Because I told him the dog joke. Because, "What are you doing telling him that joke? That's going to kill him." So I nearly killed a guy when I was 10 years old, and I was never allowed to translate again.
Wow.
That's a great story.
In the late 90s, the way comedians made money, we used to do a weekend at Jongleurs. Jongleurs was a chain of comedy clubs, and I'd worked my way up from being an opening act, then I was a middle act, then I was a closing act for about a year. But I remember thinking, how can I make more money from you guys? They said, if you would like to MC. I'd never MC'd before. And sometimes you get a North American comic comes, like you'd have a Patrice O'Neill, who was like really big comics. And there was one Canadian guy, I hope that's not him, there's a guy called Simon B. Cotter.
Right.
Who was clearly better than everyone on the bill. And I was the MC. Got the first act on, you do 10 minutes, and I used to finish the evenings with a big disco dance.
I remember it.
So I'm planning I'll do it at the very, very end.
Yeah.
So I get Simon B. Cotter on. He's been so brilliant. And then he goes, "Thanks very much, guys. Good night." And he got a massive round of applause. And he went off, and he stood by the side of the stage. I said, "Why is he still there? You should go inside." He's like saying, like, "Get me back on again for the encore."
Oh, wow.
And I go, "Do you want some more?" People go, "Yeah." I said, "You want some more?" They go, "Yeah." I said, "Put the music on." And I started doing disco dancing. So I stole his encore. So while I'm doing the disco dancing...
It's really good. It's good.
While I'm doing the disco, I'm looking at him, he's like going... And when it finished, I said, "Thanks very much, good night." And we went into the dressing room. He goes, "Dude, what the hell were you doing?" He goes, "That was my encore." I said, I think you'll find they wanted more from me. I did really well all night. And he went, "Dude, you're a disgrace." He complained, and they never booked me again.
Oh, my God.